I'm sorry for having low energy in this video and in the Black Lightning video. It's just a lot of bullcrap I've been going on, and it's been going on. I've been having major anxiety, and anxiety makes me emotionally tired, and a whole bunch of bullcrap is going on. Also, I have a blistering headache, and I'm very nauseous. I want to puke everywhere. So just please bear with me. Hey guys, it's me, Jessie B, and yes, you read the title right. This is White Celebrity Males I used to have a crush on. Disclaimer, 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 disclaimer. Yes, I know I'm not going to talk about black men. I know I'm not talking about women. I am splitting them up into different sections, because even though I did have a crush on white celebrity men, well, boys really, because there were boys during this time. I also had a crush on black celebrity guys as well, and women as well, okay? And I'm not a coon, I'm not anti-black. I know that I'm black. Let's just get that out of the way, okay? Okay. First people is Eric and Sean from Boy Meets World. I only liked Eric because he had very luscious hair and he was very adorable. Okay, he was funny and very goofy. And I like Sean because during the latter times on Boy Meets World, when they were all adults, he dated a girl named Angela. She was a black woman. I was like, cool. He likes black girls. Interesting. And also related to him because he had an illegitimate father just like I did, so. Okay, next people, Josh Server and Mark Saul. I like Josh Server so much because, well, of course, he was very cute and he was hilarious when he was Ear Boy. And they were from the show, by the way, from the show All That. And if you don't know what All That was, it was a 90s sitcom, sketch comedy type of thing, pretty much Saturday Night Live, but for kids. And it premiered on Nickelodeon, like 95 to 98. And then they stopped and then they brought it back in like the 2000s. So, yeah, I found them both cute because they're funny and they're cute physically, but they're also hilarious. I was just like, Josh was the original cast member. Mark Saul came later on with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon became a main cast member on that show at one time as well. So in case you guys don't know, fun fact, Nick Cannon was originally from Nickelodeon. That's where he got his start. To be honest, I don't know why I told you guys about Nick Cannon when I'm talking about white celebrity guys. Like, whatever, but moving on. Okay, Justin Timberlake from NSYNC. I don't care what y'all think. During his NSYNC days, I thought he was fine with the ramen hair and the frosted tips. I liked him like that back then. That was back when it was a thing, and it made me be interested in boys who had frosted tips and the puka shell. Either frosted tips or you had long hair, like skater boy-esque type of look back then, because skater boys back in those days had long hair. So, and baggy clothes, because it was the 90s. But yeah, Justin Timberlake. He's still handsome now, but I'm not feeding on him as much as I used to. Since we're still on the topic of boy bands, AJ from Backstreet Boys. I don't know what it was. I think it was the bone structure and the facial hair that shaped the shape around his mouth. It looked good, and then the way he looked in those sunglasses and I Want It That Way music video just hit me in the heart. And I got up into boy bands in the first place because one of my older sisters, she was way up into boy bands, so I just, by default, I got up into boy bands as well. So yeah, then I had a crush on the other boy band member, Nick Carter, for like very brief, but AJ was the first dude I noticed. So, and now I'm gonna talk about Aaron Carter, Nick's little brother, here in just a second. Then, like I just said, Aaron Carter, Nick Carter's little brother, he was a solo, he was a teen heartthrob as well. And I found him adorable too. I think it was a puka shell thing, the certain look he had, the skater boy look that happened later on. Because this was like the 2000s. We're going in the 2000s now. And I loved him for a little while. He was so cute. He's still kind of handsome now. He looked like he didn't age too much, so he still got the boyish, childlike face. So it's kind of weird because he's way older than me, but I can still see a little cuteness in him. So Drake Bell. And I fell in love with Drake Bell when he was on the Amanda Show. And if you don't know what the Amanda Show was, it was a sketch comedy. Pretty much how Nickelodeon works pretty much, they have a certain cast member from an old TV show, and then they have their own show. Like what happened with All That, the Kitty Nicole who came from All That had their own show. Amanda Bynes having the same thing. She had the Amanda show. And then since Drake Bell and Josh Peck was on the Amanda show, they had their own show, Drake and Josh. And then Miranda Cosgrove was in there as Megan on Drake and Josh. She had her own show, iCarly, so on and so forth. It was just kind of like Inception type of thing. But anyway, I fell in love with Drake Bell when he was on the Amanda show because he's cute. He was cute. He's still kind of but you know what? Age happens, and sometimes your preferences change. He was cute. He could sing. He could play guitar. He was a musician, and he was funny. What more can a girl ask for? So the next person we got is Zac Efron. Zac Efron, High School Musical Zac Efron. Even now, I would still, if he gave me permission, if he gave me consent, I would hop on him. I'm just saying, he's still a handsome dude. And I'm pretty sure he has a pretty good personality as well. But for the sake of this, I'm just talking about like physical appearance and their talents. So I'm not talking about personality or anything like that because I don't know them. But yeah, Zac Efron during his High School Musical days, I thought he was adorable. It's just something about his eyebrows and his bright blue eyes. It just really worked very well. It was just, especially the way he looks like now. He has dark hair to add to that. I'm just like, yeah, you got prettier. You're a little too pretty. I'm just like, you're a little too pretty. But yeah, Zac Efron. And, you know, if you want me to, I'll be all up in that sauce. So I'm going to talk about One Direction real fast. One specific member that I fell in love with first who was white. Liam Payne for a short period of time. The first actual member I used to fall in love that I just got going crazy over was Zayn. But Zayn is a person of color, so he doesn't really count. But Liam was the first white person in that band that I was like, ooh. Louis and Now is very brief. All five of them are very handsome and stuff. And I understand why Harry Styles is so handsome now, because whenever you put Harry Styles now and put Leonardo DiCaprio back in the 90s, they look oddly similar to each other. Look it up, Google it, or if I feel like it, I will put a picture up side by side somewhere and you'll see the comparison. But yeah, Liam Payne, very brief though. Very, 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 very brief. Then Five Sauce. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about Five Sauce, but there's two specific members that I was like head over heels over in that band. Well, mainly one. It was the drummer, Ashton Irwin. I fell in love with him, and I started having heart palpitations, and my girlhood was trembling whenever there was a picture of him in that pony shirt. And there's a couple of pictures of him in that pony shirt, but there was one specific picture of him in that pony shirt, and it would be posted right beside me. That made me go, oh, okay, he actually kind of hot. And then I fell in love with him more during their debut single, She Looks So Perfect. That means the video, I officially watched it, and Ashton was wearing, I think the bandana was green from what I remember. It's been so long, you guys. And I was just like, I like Bandana Ashton. They start growing his hair out more, and I was just like, my DMs are always open. I liked long hair Ashton for some weird reason, and, you know, he's handsome. He's still really handsome to this day. I just don't have the same feelings towards him as like I used to. Because every time I used to look at him, my heart would skip a beat and my girlhood would tremble. It's just like, no. And then there's Mikey. I fell deep with Mikey. Red hair. When he dyed his hair red, because it made his green eyes pop a lot more. And I have a soft spot for green eyes. Like, I don't discriminate. You can have any kind of eye color you want. I don't care. But it's just something about green eyes. It just hits me in the soft spot. Also, I was able to relate him more because he's a homebody. He loves pizza. He loves video games. I like video games, but I suck at them. I like the concept of video games. I like watching people play video games on YouTube, like Dashy Games, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, all of them. Jazzy Guns, if you don't know who she is, she's from the reaction channel Dwayne and Jazz. She started her own gaming channel, so I was just like, okay. So I like watching people play games, which I've always had a fascination for ever since I was a little kid anyway, because my nephews played on the Super Nintendo. Not the original, the Super Nintendo. and I would just watch. And the only games I'm actually able to play is fighting games and Sonic the Hedgehog type of games. Like, if you want to put me up to Tekken, Darkstalkers, Street Fighters, and in that new game that's out, Dragon Ball Fighters, I think that's what it's called, Dragon Ball Fighters or Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I don't know how it's pronounced, but stuff like that. And Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm all up in that, but don't make me play no Mario Kart because I cannot drive. I can't do no driving games. I suck. Anyway, yeah, so, and then, you know, I was in the loop for like very, very brief, like 1 week. I was just like, I understand why he's hot. He's adorable. But it's just like, I'm over it. And, you know, he still look good now. He's a handsome dude now. He's attractive, but I'm just not like, I want to be all up in that. I don't care. I just look at people, whether they hot or not, and you know, they're obviously hot. I'm just like, I'm probably just not sexually attracted to anybody anymore. I don't know. And then Callum, I think he's handsome too, so all four of those boys are handsome. I just wish they would get themselves together, like I said before. Anyway, yes, this is a different angle. My selfie light was about to die. But anyway, that was it. And I actually have a lot more, but they're more recent, and here they are right now. So that was it. And if you guys haven't noticed, in my description box, I've been putting a link to my Patreon down there. I'm actually been doing that on purpose because by the time this video is out, I'll have my first post up there. I want you guys to help me support my painting and my singing. I'm kind of okay with singing. It's been a while, so I might be just a little bit rusty. But my first post is going to be a painting. And it'll be cool if you support it. If you can't support, that's fine. If you don't have money to help support me, I'm sorry, you can share it, and then maybe somebody out there can help out. And there might come a day where these videos will slow down because I'm going through some financial issues right now. So I gotta start looking for a job. And it's gonna be kind of hard to find, but I know I'm gonna wind up getting an office job somewhere, because that's what I'm qualified for. But anyway, also, one more thing before I go. Can you hit that button right beside my username, my YouTube name? I mean, if you want to see more of this face, natural or not, hit that button down there. I'm not going to tell you what it's called because you know what it is. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell beside it. And you know what? YouTube been... I'm trying not to cuss anymore. But YouTube been effing around lately. With the notification thing, it's been screwing up again. I don't know what's going on, but if you guys are not getting my notifications, you can unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then hit the bell again, and it should work fine. That's what I've been doing, but it's screwing up again. This is the third time. I'm like, YouTube, get yourself together. Whatever. I gotta go now. I'm probably gonna go and bash my head against the wall, trying to attempt to put it through, because the bull crap I'm going through is driving me crazy, and I'm gonna have an anxiety attack, and then I'm gonna just go to sleep, just cry my eyes out with pure anxiety, and then going to sleep. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to do good, because it feels good and it's the right thing to do. Bye.